So hopefully we're famously agnostic to price action at this point that people would realize that. But I will say that short term it's a little more challenging because of the Fed, certainly. And I think there are three real paths for the Fed at the moment. We're seeing that effectively the Fed can either pause rates next week, which I think like the distribution of outcomes is fairly wide at this point. They could hike 25 bips, then pause, or they can just continue on their path. I tend to think that the last path is the most likely, and that creates a lot of uncertainty in this market at the moment, because if they do that, basically they're acknowledging that they had quote unquote solved the problem. Of course, they're trying to maintain credibility, right? Because inflation still is very, very high. They're trying to show that they are fighting this and they haven't given up on that quite yet. And I don't think the terminal rate, by the way, is as high as 6% anymore. It's probably down to 5.25%, 5.5%. But the risk to the market is that they're saying that there are no risks here. And that's not true. I think that they're still kind of lingering risks, even if they're unanticipated, and that the Fed needs to kind of respond to that. So we'll see how that kind of enforces the price action. I do think, though, that the floor for many of these, especially large cap names, is much higher now than it was before.